Thankfully, we made it here safely. I'm used to traveling by magic circles and portals, so actually riding here in person has left me a little dizzy. Still, for a first, Nyx is a land neither the Resistance, even if either side had taken it. The cold snap would have cost more than it was worth. For now, I'll start by adjusting things, so the Etherean can remain stationed above Nyx. Still, we succeeded in approaching from above without getting caught in the red fog. For a first flight, both the Etherean and everyone aboard held up remarkably well. Nyx is a land neither the Resistance nor the Archaeum, even if either side had taken it. The cold snap would have cost more than it was worth. For now, I'll start by adjusting things, so the Etherean can remain stationed above Nyx.
We've arrived. I'm glad the maiden flight ended safely. And what did you think of it? Good to hear. But the red fog has already spread across all of Nyx. Thanks to our approach from above, it seems the Archaeum Legion still hasn't noticed us. Now, we need to find Janice and Clay. We've reached Nyx, but they say communications are still down. Even if your astral force is strong, descending from this height through the red fog is impossible. But if we lower our altitude any further, we risk not only detection by the Archaeum Legion, but also exposure to the red fog. Of course, we didn't come to Nyx unprepared. We outfitted the Etherean with a number of functions for situations like this. One of them is the high-speed descent device known as the Ether Suit. That said, we rushed our departure, so that system has only barely completed preliminary trials. Even so, to place you in danger like this again. But this is no time to debate such things. Very well. I authorize temporary use of the Ether Suit. You must find out what became of Clay and Janice. Temporary use of the high-speed descent device, the Ether Suit, is authorized!
Adventurer, are you really descending using the Ether Suit? As Captain Da Vinci already told you, the Ether Suit is a device made to let you descend from the Etherean to the ground at high speeds. With your star fragment power, you should withstand it without major problems. Originally, it was also meant to be a device that would let other Resistance forces deploy straight from the sky to the ground. Since the descent is so fast, you'll be going down equipped with ether wings, so it won't put too much strain on your body. Once you descend to a certain altitude while in that state, you'll be able to morph without any problems. Just as I thought, just as I thought! You're really decisive! We've only barely managed a trial run so far, so we could only lock in on a single coordinate. But I can guarantee your safety. I'll get you as close to the border zone as I can, so don't worry. And please, be careful out there.
Wait a moment. Nyx is enormous. If the Ether Suit was fully complete, we'd send you straight to the border zone. But we aren't in a position to do that yet. So there's one more thing I'd like to ask of you. It's something you can do as soon as you reach the ground. Right now, the Etherean is holding position in the sky, and continuously releasing magic particles. Those particles will soon settle across all of Nyx. If those particles resonate with the special particles found in Nyx's extreme cold snap, they can create an auroral path in the sky. As you travel through Nyx, you'll eventually come across ancient ruins known as star beacons. When you do, focus the power of your star fragment there. Then, the Etherean's magic particles will resonate with the power of your star fragment. Once that resonance is fully complete, the power of the star fragment will draw in Nyx's special particles, and an auroral path will be formed. First, connect the auroral paths. Using it, you should be able to reach the border zone. I think it would be best to gather information there. Besides, that also happens to be the place where Janice's signal was last detected. Then let's get started. Please, come back safely.
Destination, the Frozen Nightlands. Ether Suit launching. When you get back, you have to tell me what the ride was like.
From this height?
It's within the durability threshold.
Even after reaching Nix's airspace, communication with the ground was impossible, and lowering the Ethereum further would increase the risk of detection and exposure. Da Vinci therefore authorized emergency use of the high-speed descent device, the Ether Suit, which had only just been tested.
Who's there?
Adventurer, what are you doing here? What? Captain Da Vinci's here too. I was just trying to get Clay's whereabouts out of some Archean scum. Figured he wouldn't talk nicely. So I roughed him up a little. I was ambushed on arrival in Nix and separated from Clay. I've been near the border zone since, trying to track him down. I see. Then yes, the border zone is where we need to go. It's a fair distance from here, so let's move carefully. Creating an artificial auroral path out of magic particles. That's an impressive idea.
On the ground, he reunited with Iska, who explained that he had been attacked as soon as he arrived in Nyx, and was separated from Clay, and had since been tracking him around the border zone. When he heard of the artificial auroral paths, created from the magical particles scattered by the Ethereum, he realized that it might connect to the so-called star beacons.
We're in for a fight! Get ready!
should be it. The star beacon you mentioned. Looks like we've cleared them out. This should be the star beacon you mentioned. So, the Ethereum's magic particles do create an artificial auroral path. I need to see it for myself. But if this auroral path really is a path made by the stars, then riding it via morphing should be possible too. That's something to look forward to. If such path exists, we can reach the border zone faster. Well then, let's head up and see. Come on, let's go. A means of travel from an artificial auroral path. I'm impressed. So this is the auroral path. Now, that's not a method I expected. At this rate, we'll reach the border zone in no time. That tall tower is Shamir's tower. Come on, let's get moving again. So I guess engineers really do save the world. See that huge mark over there? They call those massive footprints Vegamore's Path. Come on, we're almost there. Let's move. Hard to believe, but they say those enormous footprints beside it belong to a colossal creature called Vegamore. Here we are. Finally made it. This is the entrance to the border zone. The only reason a base as large as the border zone can exist in a wasteland like Nyx is because it draws mana from those mana stones around it. That's what lets it maintain a stable supply of mana. Of course, that also makes it a target. Still, the border zone has someone looking out for it, so I suppose it's safe enough. You'll understand soon enough, once we head down. Just be careful. I've brought you this far, so I'm going back to keep searching for Clay. I'll look my way, you look yours.
Fighting is banned on these grounds at all times.
You're
Martinet, do you know this person?
This is the person who helped me and my sister. They're good. I can guarantee it.
Fine. On your feet. Outsider. No one fights here. Not under any circumstances. Least of all near the magic core. How amusing. There are no exceptions in the border zone. Human, elf, dwarf, or any other beasts. Resistance or Archaeum, it makes no difference. Those are the laws of the border zone. If you won't abide by them, leave. Martinet has vouched for you, so I'll let it pass this once. But if I see even a hint of this sort of behavior, I won't overlook it. No one will stop you so long as you do not fight. Welcome to the border zone, outsider.
Thank goodness.
Now all of you, enough gawking. Get back to your business.
Cerise can be a little harsh. Yes, that's Cerise Noctis, the captain of the local watch here in the border zone. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say this place stays as safe as it does because of her. And things almost turned ugly next to the magic core, which is even worse. Thanks to that yellow magic core, the border zone can stay relatively warm and livable, even here in the cold of Nyx. It's one of the most precious resources we have at our disposal. Once you're inside the border zone, labels like the Resistance and Archaeum don't mean a thing. Even that Archaeum soldier from earlier has been here quite a while. It probably doesn't make much sense to you yet. It didn't to me at first either. But what brings you all the way out here to Nyx? So, my sister made it safely. That's a relief. But if Clay was already in Nyx, then she must have arrived too late. And with the red fog on top of that.
The border zone was governed as a neutral territory where humans, elves, dwarves, other species, the Resistance, and Archaeum alike were all subject to the same rules. There you met Cerise Noctis, leader of the local watch, who made it clear that no armed conflict would be tolerated in the border zone, and welcomed you in her own harsh way.
Your mana frenzy is still untreated. This won't do. Before it gets any worse, I'll give you a little of the calming potion I made for my sister. Come with me. Cerise was a bit too harsh, wasn't she? Please try to understand. All kinds of races and factions gather here in the border zone. It's one of the few places in Nyx with underground shelters of this scale, protection from the cold, and even warmth thanks to the— All right, here you go. Drink this. How is it? It's a much more improved calming potion compared to the one I gave you previously. Good. Good thing it works on you too. You should be able to hold out for a while. My calming potion research has come a long way since seeing my sister again and Janice. No, really. Thanks to you, I was reunited with my sister. And I got to meet Janice too. I've always been grateful. Now then, let's look into Clay. I'll ask around on my end. You check the black market for information. Let's see what we can find. Check the black market for information.
Huh? Clay? Who is that?
I don't speak with strangers. Ever.
Yeah, blonde guy, definitely a wizard. His name started with C something, or something like that. Asked me how to get to the Archaeum Fortress. I told him never to go that way. Didn't go well, I take it? Could he have been taken to prison or something? Is he someone close to you?
Did you find out anything? If it was a blonde male wizard, then it must have been Clay. But why of all places would he head for the Archeum Fortress? Alright, first, let's find Clay and ask him ourselves. But you absolutely can't approach the Archeum Fortress alone. Even the Archeum Legion can't readily maintain supplies in Nyx, so they don't dare lay a hand on the Border Zone merchants' carts. If you ride one of those carts, you should be able to get close to the Archeum Fortress. I'll speak to a merchant I know. I'll make the arrangements, so please be careful.
Adventurer, are you? Martinet told me about you. I used to serve with the Resistance myself back in the day. Well, as long as there's no fighting at the border zone, that's good enough. Can't let those Archeum scum strut around here at Nyx. Here, climb aboard. Up you get now. This is the Archeum Fortress. This way. This way. Don't do anything that draws attention. This is as far as I can help you. Watch them carefully before you move in. Don't die.
Wait, what was that sound? I'm hearing things.
Is my shift over yet?
No one can stop Lord Kazar's on it all! Glory to the Archaeum Legion!
Stop. How did you make it all the way in here? No. I was just surprised, that's all. I came here following Clay's tracers. And it looks like he really is here after all. Fine. Let's move together.
While following Clay's trail, you witnessed an Archaeum execution ceremony and encountered Iska once again. The traces left behind made it clear that Clay had continued deeper in the same direction, but the farther you went, the more dangerous the situation became.
This is a problem. Leaving that side to you. I'll check this side.
Oh, adventurer! Adventurer, I'm glad to see you here. What brings you all the way here? Did something happen? You mean the message from my mother was fake? That's quite an extraordinary ability. I mean, it's impressive, considering even I couldn't detect it. I've been investigating what those Archaeum scum are plotting. It looks like they're up to something big. You've already uncovered quite a bit, but we still don't know exactly what they plan to do with the abyssal meteor. We need more information. Will you help me? Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I'll check this side. You, please take the other way.
I intend to awaken Romus and her dragon once more, and let them be consumed by the red fog. But the problem is how to lure the awakened dragonkin and the dragon outside. If I can bring Romus back to life, I will finally earn Lord Khazar's favor.
The elves created bizarre things. Even in ages long past, Vulcanus born to stop the invasion from Diabolica. An abomination made from a gorilla and an armored beetle. Hardly something one would associate with elves. Still, that blue monostone embedded in its chest is truly desirable. How long can it endure within the red fog? That is worth testing.
Vegamore. I do not know where that colossal life form comes from, nor where it goes. But with this red fog, if even that massive creature can be corrupted by the red fog, then claiming not only Nyx, but all of Silesium will only be a matter of time. Please wait for me, Lord Kazar.
Was it called Felix? I sent the Red Fog into Tumgear's tomb, where that cat burrow lies as well. A cat made by a giant. What is it, some kind of pet cat? With Tumgear's heart, it can regenerate and repair itself endlessly. If we seize it, it becomes our greatest weapon. But I wonder, would a mechanical cat also be affected by the Red Fog?
Adventurer, are you hurt? That was close. Who would...
Adventurer, out of the way! Destruction spear! Spear of fury!
My, such a shame to lose a specimen like you.
If only you'd come just a little later, Clay. I suppose we can take things slowly. It was a pleasure meeting you. Until next time, love. Bye!
Are you all right? Adventurer, are you all right? That woman is Lavelle, one of Kazar's lieutenants. If she's seen someone even once, she can perfectly imitate not only their appearance, but their skills and even their voice. Lavelle sent the transmission to Luna Zero using my mother's voice. I only learned that after arriving here. But how did you end up here, Adventurer? Adventurer? That woman is Lavelle's... But how did you end up here, Adventurer? I see. So my mother already knew. Even so, I never did get to meet her in the end. Those Archeum. So they're trying to spread the Red Fog with the Abyssal Meteor and take control of Nyx. If the Dragon Commander Ramos is revived, and even the massive Vegamore falls into the Archeum's hands, something terrible will happen. We have to stop them. You said the Etherean has come to Nyx, correct? I'll try opening a teleport magic circle through the Etherean's dedicated line. Please wait a moment.
Clay,
Iska,
There you are.
so you've come.
Glad I found you, Clay. I heard a commotion. What happened?
Being able to imitate someone else perfectly, that's a seriously troublesome ability.
You need to be careful. You take Clay and get him out of here first. Then find Janice. I'll stay behind and dig a little deeper into what the Archeum is planning. I'm certain they're plotting something even bigger.
Let's see. The Etherean signal... Got it! Alright then. I'll open the magic circle.
Please be careful, Clay.
You too, Iska.
You eventually found Clay inside the fortress, but it turned out to be Lavelle, one of Khazar's lieutenants disguised as him. At a critical moment, the real Clay appeared and exposed Lavelle's identity, and she vanished. Clay then told you that the Archeum was trying to seize Ramus, who could command dragons, along with a colossal being known as Vegamore.